Okay. I'm Christy Mitchell. Do you want who I am in a nutshell? I'm an artist. I went to art school in Savannah, College of Art and Design in Georgia. Moved to Burlington, Vermont 12 years ago. And I noticed that in town there was a lot of creative people and art galleries, and so I worked for some of the art galleries, for some of the nonprofit arts organizations in town, and became part of different art studio collectives. And over the years, over the first few years that I was here, I noticed a lot of art galleries closing down and different studio collectives not really being up to par with what I was hoping to find in this space as far as networking capabilities and showing artwork. So I developed the Space Gallery in 2009 as a space that was an art gallery surrounded by artist studios. And the sustainability aspect is that art studios, the rent will cover the overhead for the gallery and for everything else, and so that the gallery will never close. Regardless of art sales or any of the other demographic, issues that Burlington or any town faces.
I'm Blake Larson. I'm a painter. I've been painting full-time since 2005. I painted all my life, but until I retired, I wasn't able to paint full-time. So I retired in 2005 after teaching at a number of small colleges and university art departments, and spent the last 15 years of my life as a curator in a major Western museum, and then retired in 2005 and moved to Vermont, which has made me very happy, and started just doing my own work instead of curating everyone else's work.
Mark Elliott Schwabe, Steamsmith.
What do I want to be? I have to say that over the last few years I've realized that I do best working for myself. I'm an entrepreneur and a business person, and I like to have creative control, but also work with people that I enjoy working with and hiring them on to assist me in my goals. I think eventually I would like to be hired as a consultant more for creative placemaking, which is basically taking underused warehouses and spaces throughout the world that could be used for art spaces in all their different aspects. I also would like to be an event planner, so I do installation work, lighting design, interior design, hang art shows every month. So I've hung over 350 art shows, and so I'd love to go into a location and say, okay, I know the great security team, I know a great lighting team, I know a great installation artist, I know the caterer, and let's pull off really cool, amazing events. So that's my next phase.
Boy, what do I want to be? I think I'm one of those people at my age who's pretty happy with what I am right now. I don't think I have any more that I want to be. In terms of, one would like to have some recognition, but I get some of that now and then. And I think in general I'm pretty happy with who I am right now.
I want to be the guy I am now, making really knockout great stuff in the steampunk mode.
I think the world is doing enough changing on its own, so I don't necessarily need to change it. In any way that I can add a little bit of, enlightenment to the people I run into, as far as, just waking up and kind of delving into the creative consciousness that we all have, as we all bring each other up and love ourselves, the more our world will improve. And, my new mantra is just ask the universe for what you want and you'll get it. So if we want more sustainable agriculture, or get GMOs out of our food, or beat different cancers by not filling our bodies with toxic materials instead of healthy materials, there's so much we can do. So as far as how I want to change the world, I just want to live in it and see it and do what I can.
Another question at my age that often tell friends, it's too late, my kids will have to change the world. I did my part, now I just want to do my own work. But in the real deeper sense, I think any creative work a person does, they're serious about it, and they do it honestly, and it's very creative, that's already going to leave something that is going to change the world in fractions and degrees, depending on their own talents and their skills and the people who can learn about it. And I think that kind of, anything we do that's creative, whether it's painting, whether it's music, whether it's writing, whether it's science, if you're one of a creative scientist who's capable of thinking of the possibilities of what you know in a certain science, all those things are going to change the world. And with anything, the change can be good. Change in itself may not be good, or may not be bad. It's how people use that change that makes it either a very, very positive change, or maybe not as positive as it could have been.
I'm just trying to do my bit. You know, if we all chip in a little towards what needs to be done, and I'm talking especially about global warming, but also about, you know, just being a little considerate of the person next to you and the person next to them. You know, that's what we need. If we all did that, and that's what I'm doing.